Like the Saints just opened up now that Kamara's going to be gone for the first 4.
But the thing is, so I seen we brought in Kareem Hunt though, right? Almost the same kind of situation.
That situation is weird.
Yeah, bro. But I think like when I seen he came to the Saints, I said, all right, cool. But at the same time, Kamara's suspension is only 3 games, not even the first 4. It's the first 3 games.
That's why I didn't understand why Jamal Williams can man down the floor for
Yeah, exactly.
That's like, I don't know if you guys remember, but I want to say it might have been Le'Veon's last season with the Steelers. Like he missed the first 3 games of the season. D'Angelo
Williams was going crazy.
Yeah. Like, so I didn't, why, like, how does Jamal Williams now, if you bring in Kareem Hunt, is going to be like, oh, okay, like, well, and what I don't understand about it is, like, these teams are acting like they don't need running backs. Can the Bills use a running back? I think so.
No, they need multiple.
The Bills have been needing a running back since they drafted Josh Allen.
You're telling me Kareem Hunt, Dalvin Cook, or Zeke can't help you in any way?
So I thought Buffalo was going to be the front runners for Zeke.
Yes.
From
Bro, I thought Buffalo was at least going to go for Dalvin because his brother.
Because they got his brother there.
Yes.
But
Dalvin did do an interview saying like he doesn't want to stunt his brother's growth or want to take carry away from his brother, so he don't really want to play with his brother unless he absolutely has.
But this is the issue now, because does Dalvin? Do you guys think Dalvin? I think off of what he could do, he's an RB1, but I don't think he's an RB1 on any team anymore. Like he can't just walk on any team like yo Dalvin.
Dalvin Cook.
I think he could be RB1 on the Chiefs.
Yeah, he'll be. Yeah, I still think Dalvin Cook could be RB1 for over half the league. Absolutely.
But you see, that's another team like Chiefs. You're telling me you can't rekindle with Kareem Hunt? Go get Dalvin Cook. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think the Chiefs have a problem with that. It's the Chiefs' number. It's the number. Dalvin Cook wants like probably 8-9 mil. Chiefs only got 3 to give him.
That's Kareem Hunt's not gonna want 8-9 mil. You could get Kareem Hunt for the low.
But yeah, you gotta see how does Kareem Hunt feel about the taste left in his mouth by being there. I mean, he deserved that, but like,
yeah, like I mean, like I hear you, but if I'm Kareem Hunt, I would just, you know, I messed up. They let go of me. Like I wouldn't take it as hard feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like that's what happened though. They said I seen a report. This is like early, a couple months back. With the whole Dalvin thing. Because remember, his top candidates were Buffalo and KC, but both teams said like his asking price is too high.
Yeah,
like they weren't gonna pay him what he was trying to ask for. And then Buffalo said if they would love to have Dalvin if he's willing to take a pay cut. Like that's I guess the number he was asking.
I think Dalvin's best fit would be Baltimore, to be honest.
Why? JK there?
JK, he's too injured. He's done. He's
JK, yeah, he is injury prone. He is very injury prone. He came out of Ohio State like that though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But to me, he doesn't really he's got no leg to stand on.
Yeah. Hold on. When he runs, it looks funny now though. Like it looks funny when he runs, low key.
Hold up. Did Dalvin have a whole season under his belt yet? Because that's another guy you got to. I think
it might have been a very long time.
Dalvin's always injured. Yo, it got to the point where people even wanted to touch fantasy for a quick second. The last 3 years, people was drafting his backup because at some point, or it's like maybe he's not going to be there.
I get your point.
So
but at the same time,
Dalvin's hurting his own self, in my opinion, because it's like, bro, you can't. You want X amount of money, but you're not even playing the whole calendar year or the whole NFL season.
Yeah, I get it. But just to go back to the Baltimore thing, it's like, well, who's the more talented back?
But
Dalvin for sure.
I get that, but then it's like, why pay even more? Because don't they have like 3 backs that they are rocking with either way?
Yeah, and the thing is, they're all mediocre to me at least.
Yeah.
So if you can upgrade.
But then it's like, do you carry 4 running backs on roster?
But the thing is does the game change for them now that they probably won't be as heavily relied upon because you went out and got a guy like Odell
and Zay Flowers, bro?
You know what I mean? Like maybe this gives an opportunity for JK and them other dudes to step up and produce at a level that they hadn't before.
Yeah. They got Melvin Gordon over there now too.
Oh, I got Melvin. There's no way they're gonna bring in. Okay, and Dalvin come in too.
I think
But to me, that's the thing though. He's better than all of them, and to me, it just elevates you.
But look at for example, like the Cardinals or the Rams. Like, do they not need a running back?
He's not trying to. Maybe the Rams, but the Cardinals, he ain't winning with the Cardinals. I wouldn't want to go to the Cardinals.
To me, the Rams have probably the second worst roster in the whole league.
And with no picks.
Behind Cardinals. Behind the Cardinals.
The Cardinals suck, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're really bad.
But
yeah, I think this is Kyler's last year with Arizona also.
Hey man, he's not even playing, so who knows?
Yeah, right.
I wonder where he would end up.
So
Kyler?
Yo, can we touch on Kyler man real quick? At least can I touch on this guy because but when I tell you I do not find him good. I don't find Kyler good. I feel like he runs around in the back and he just prays that someone catches it. My issue with Kyler is the fact that fourth quarter game on the line, when you got to be a quarterback now, not a whatever, but an actual quarterback, bro. I don't know, but I don't like Kyler. That's my own personal opinion.
Has he ever had a half decent O line though?
So now we're gonna go to the O line stuff.
Yeah, that O line's awful, man, and they've been awful for years.
Look how many times we see guys who do stuff with a back. I guess the O line plays a big role in the quarterback.
And besides D Hop, his second best receiver has been like Andy Isabella.
Well, he did have Hollywood Brown last year,
and that's like I wouldn't put too much stock in Hollywood.
But Hollywood actually had a pretty good year before. I believe they lost him to injury. He was actually as the number one with D Hop out the first 6 games. I thought he actually did a pretty good job playing. He fulfilled his role pretty well in my opinion.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad.
He also has James Conner in the backfield. That doesn't help. I think James Conner. I'm very low on James Conner. I don't think he's a good back.
He's also James Conner. I love him, former Pittsburgh Steeler, but he's also injury prone a little bit too.
Right. And Cliff Kingsbury didn't do. Cliff Kingsbury had no idea what he was doing. He was living off that Pat Mahomes hype.
No.
Oh yeah, big.
So like Kyler definitely has some things working against him.
Yes, but let's say they get the first overall pick. It's obviously a no-brainer.
Yeah, they're going
to less than Kyler goes.
And he can come to us. I mean, I would take him over Baker or Trask.
Do you think if they do score the first pick that they keep faith in Kyler and draft Marvin Harrison Jr. though?
No, you can't. You can't pass up on Caleb Williams if you're first.
Quarterback, I don't think you can pass up
QB. Yeah,
but I want to ask you guys this: if the Panthers drop, they have the worst record in the league, and the Bears get the first overall pick, what do they do?
Marvin Harrison.
Do you get Marvin Harrison or do you trade the two?
It depends. It depends. Maybe
here also. Are they the two because of Fields? Or are they the two is because they need another weapon for DJ Moore?
I think if Fields doesn't have a good season, I think you might have to go with Caleb.
Man.
Wait, you're saying
bro? I just have PTSD with USC quarterbacks, man. Between Mark Sanchez, Sam Darnold, freaking man, USC quarterbacks scare me, bro. They scare me.
But the thing with Sam Darnold though, he didn't play a lot of games, right?
Yeah, he didn't.
But Caleb has played a lot of football. Yeah. He's gonna have another full season this year, and he's already way more polished. I think it's a no miss at all.
Also,
I guess he's not a fully a USC person. He's from Oklahoma, and then he transferred.
Oklahoma don't got a good track record either, Justin.
Well, they got Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Man, Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma.
Jalen Hurts and Bryce Young is what's saving Bama's resume right now. Oh, and Joe Namath, right? Saving Bama's resume.
You guys don't like did you say Joe Namath?
He's a QB. He's a Super Bowl winner from Bama.
No, you guys are gone.
Tells you about Bama's history at quarterback. Like they're good in college, but they just don't pan out in freaking the NFL. Or if I got to bring Joe Namath out the archives.
Yeah, there's Tua also, but
yeah. Well, we'll see how that pans out. No, Diva and Jamal, while you guys were gone, I brought up, what do the Bears do if the Panthers drop down and the Bears get the first overall pick?
I think you have to trade that again, though. No.
Now I said, do you trade to 2 and then draft Marvin Harrison Jr. at 2?
No, not even. Don't even trade 2. I would say. I think I heard someone say it, but I think it's true. Why? Like how? Does Justin Fields the reason to why? Because it's Carolina's pick, right? So if Justin Fields is balling, the receivers are balling. Do they even get Marvin Harrison as well?
Yes,
I think you have to get Marvin Harrison.
Yes.
I love DJ Moore, but everything I'm hearing about Marvin Harrison Jr., I might draft him first in fantasy overall next year. The way they're talking about him.
That's if you have the pick. You better be higher than me. That's all I'm saying.
Which I never not make playoffs, so that's not gonna happen. But
hey man, I started off 0-8 last year, just for the record.
That is factual. I do recall that.
It's not pretty, bro. I need Marvin Harrison Jr. on my team.
But you have 3 guys in the draft coming up that are generational.
Yo, Brock Bowers is disgusting, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah.
And then there's a tackle, too, from Penn State.
Bowers finally what was the highest tight end draft? Oh, Pitts went 4.
Pitts 4, yeah.
I was gonna
you
say
said who?
Bro, don't make that face because I do not care. Pitts is that dude, bro.
Yes.
Relax. Like,
he's on a bad team?
Yes.
And then after Pitts,
it's a terrible situation.
Yeah. Arthur Smith don't know what he's doing with him.
No, that's a fact. If Arthur Smith was a black man, he would be on somebody's couch. How do you not use Kyle Pitts? He don't use him, bro. Like he's just a decoy. That's why I'm afraid
to
that
be
they're
fair,
not going to use
as much as I love Mariota, man, Mariota cannot hit Pitts for the life of him.
But the thing is that Drake London had better games than Kyle Pitts. Like if Drake London can have better games than Kyle Pitts should have listen, you know what? I don't want to give him too much of the quarterback excuse is because George Kittle had 1,500 receiving yards with Nick Mullins throwing him the ball.
Yeah, right? But yo, you gotta at the same time you have to get schemed open, which is back to Justin's part where he said Arthur Smith is awful.
Yeah. On top of that, I feel like a lot of the Falcons games. So I didn't watch too many last year, but when Kyle Pitts his rookie year, they had no time. Kyle Pitts excels 20+ yards down the field.
Yes.
And they didn't have enough time to throw him the ball that far down the field.
Those last 8 games of his rookie season, he was great.
That was Matt Ryan's last year, no? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He only had 1 touchdown that year.
What exactly?
And it was one of the later games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he scored his only touchdown in London against the Jets.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But when's the last time that we saw 3 generational players in a draft?
It's a good point.
You might have to go to 2011 when JJ got drafted.
Low key though,
it was supposed to be 2019.
Even though we don't,
or 18, it was supposed to be 2018 with Baker, Darnold, and Saquon.
And Saquon's the only person
Saquon's the only one that took off.
I don't think.
Bro, I think this draft class though. I think there's some guys who can be generational.
I think Anderson has the ability.
Will Anderson is number. I already told you he was number 1, and then
Jalen Carter is going.
Jalen Carter is going stupid. I think one of these quarterbacks has.
You guys said Joey Porter Jr.
I did not, but bro, you see my boy Christian Gonzalez making noise?
Yes.
Christian Gonzalez is smooth. Hey,
you said who's making noise?
No, just JJ.
I said Christian Gonzalez, the corner on the Pats.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he actually hasn't been making noise in training camp and stuff.
But all I'm saying is, first game, the guy caught a 5 and out, turned up. Gonzalez was I guess, waiting for time.
Oh, when he got trucked out of bounds. Hey man, he plays corner. He plays corner for a reason.
Man, yo, welcome to the NFL already, bro.
Dog.
It's all good, bro. Dion wasn't tackling shit anyways.
That's true.
That's true.
I do have guys agreeing. I hate it here.
only corner out here laying the wood is Sauce. Pause.
I think Sauce is going to be
that. No, I like fucking Kobe at safety. Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the Seahawks game.
He was laying boys out.
I like him at safety, bro.
Yo, I like Kobe better than the other guy. Seahawks guy.
Tariq?
Nah, the other guy, the Seahawks guy at safety. He's really a linebacker.
Quandre?
He's a box linebacker.
Sorry, you talking about Blitz Boy. Sorry. Honestly, that's another one. I forgot that he was on the Seahawks.
Yeah, just right.
I had no idea who you were talking about.
He don't do nothing. He's a linebacker.
Yo, just the same. You know?
You don't do nothing
about him, you know? I swear I forgot about Jamal Adams.
Oh, shit.
No, he ain't memorable, bro. It's nothing much to remember.
But
you forgot
to answer the question though, I think that's tough. I think you have to go Marvin Harrison, no matter what. If Justin Fields has like the worst year he's ever had though, you do consider taking Caleb.
Yes.
I don't.
But what this would be Fields' third year?
Third, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Third year is the make or break. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's not this year, then it ain't.
But also, Chicago did a really good job this offseason to give him all the filling pieces.
Right. So this is really his proven year.
So that's one of those things too, because he could really have obviously it's easy to say that shit, but he could have the Jalen Hurts type of breakout. He doesn't have the receivers around him aren't the same. But he has weapons where it's you can't make an excuse no more.
Yeah. I think what the league wants to see is Fields. You you have your shit together. If we lose games, it's not because of quarterback play.
So what I will say on top of that though, there was 2 games in specific that I watched for the Bears last year that he did everything right and receivers just dropped game-winning touchdowns.
Yeah. And they got better running backs this year too. They got
Khalil Herbert out.
They got Khalil, yeah.
Herbert and Montgomery, right? No, Montgomery.
No,
yeah.
Detroit. No,
Montgomery's gone.
I think it's just Herbert. I think it's his backfield.
Herbert and somebody. Oh, maybe it's Montgomery's where? In Detroit, you said, right?
Yeah.
Man, I forgot their other back name. I was reading the thing on Twitter, their dog, their dog got out and escaped. They got a pit bull and they ended up.
That's Montgomery.
Yeah, that's David Montgomery.
Oh, David Montgomery. Okay, that was David Montgomery.
Okay, I know. I don't. Roshan Johnson and Tristan Ebner.
Roshan Johnson was Bijan's backup. He's actually pretty solid. Not gonna lie.
They also got Donta Foreman though.
Oh, yeah, I like his game. What it was.
I like his game. I'm still hurt that he hasn't really been an NFL starter.
Yeah,
but the thing is, this is what I'm saying. This is why I like the Saints this year with the whole Jamal Williams Kamara punch.
Maybe it's because there's also no one in your division.
That is true, bro. You guys don't play nobody. Falcons is weak. Carolina's rebuilding. The Bucs is rebuilding.
The Bucs suck. But
how can you say we suck, bro?
I didn't say suck. I said rebuilding. What y'all are?
I said y'all suck.
Tom Brady. Y'all are rebuilding.
Y'all suck.
It's not, but it's not a rebuild though. That's the thing.
Exactly. They just suck.
It's a soft rebuild.
It is a rebuild because in the NFL, if you don't have a Q, you're rebuilding.
You don't got nothing. Yeah.
Okay, fair, that's fair enough. But at the end of the day, we still have a lot of young core players around. So to me, that's not necessarily a rebuild. Our corners are still young, and they're tied up for the next 4 years. We have a young safety, young left tackle. Our O-line is relatively young, except for our center.
Who's your center?
Okay. Yeah, Jensen's the only old head, really. What else?
Who's your running back? Vaughn?
Rashad White, second year.
That's
what
I
need a running back.
thought it was Vaughn.
Godwin's. Yeah, I mean he's in his prime age wise. Evans is only 30.
Evans is nasty. Who's he tight? Who's he got
tight end's a bit of a weak spot. We have Kate Otten and some other guy we drafted. But like to me, we have our D line's way younger than it was last year too, with Kalijah Kancey.
With all those guys, we still have the worst division of football. Like nothing, no one excited me.
No, 100%. I agree too. But at the same time, I don't think we're as bad as Vegas is putting us at 6.5 wins, or the media.
That's a little bit high.
That's high, yeah. As I said,
yeah, you guys are crazy, bro.
Yo, I just think the Bucks thing is like everybody's super low on Baker. I don't even think it's like a thing. I think a lot of
it's the Bucks. I think
not to mention we changed our OC, which is actually more massive than many people think, because Byron Leftwich was awful.
You didn't like Leftwich?
Awful. Once BA left and wasn't in charge, he just was god awful.
I'm gonna tell you your problem. I'm gonna tell you the Buccaneers' problem, and I hate saying this because I love black coaches. Todd Bowles is the problem.
See that, you know.
That's so. I'll say to that. I just wish he was the DC still.
He's a good DC.
The problem is now if we fire him, now we're not only losing a head coach, we're losing our DC as well. Yeah, then we're really in shambles.
Yeah. But the thing about Bowles, he's a good DC. Like, he's an incredible DC. But when he has to do more stuff or even think about the offensive stuff is when it goes down, bro. Like,
yeah, he's bad. He's bad in-game management. He doesn't really know when to kick field goals, when to not, when to go for it.
And he's too lax. And he's too lax with the players, too. I also felt like that was a thing with the Jets. We didn't have any culture with Todd Bowles. And, like, we led the league in penalties in all phases of the game. We
had 10 first preseason games. So
see,
damn.
Yeah.
Y'all just holding the motherfucker out there, bro.
Patrick Mahomes.
What about him?
Is he that dude? Is he one of one?
His favorite cheat meal game is fried chicken. His favorite cheat meal.
Mexican food. Mexican food.
Oh, it's Mexican food.
His girl said fried chicken.
Yeah. I think you just played on the joke.
I don't know. He's a bit odd, that guy.
Nah, don't do that.
I like Mahomes, bro.
I like Pat. I like the whole family, man. I like Pat. I like Jackson Mahomes.
I like Pat Jr. and Pat Sr.
Yes, you lost me with Jackson.
You lost me too.
But I do think I've been saying this. I think he's the greatest quarterback of all time.
All right, so let me ask you this, Luca.
I don't think he's at that level yet. I think he has he's the greatest quarterback talent of all time. But to crown him, I do need to see more, especially since, like I said earlier, he lost to Brady twice in the playoffs.
Do you think he's top 5 at least?
Of all time?
I don't know. Let me try to put I go Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton.
Man? Over Pat Mahomes?
You have Manning over Mahomes?
Over Pat Mahomes?
Okay, bro, come on. We're not gonna act like regular season Peyton didn't exist. Come on, bro.
One Super Bowl?
You talking about niggas who never beat Tom Brady, and you go?
I think Rodgers is better than Peyton, bro.
Thank you.
But hold on. Peyton's beat. He has a winning record against Brady in the playoffs.
But that people failed to forget. Peyton was horrible that Broncos Super Bowl. He was complete shit. Carried him.
Oh, big time. That's why Von Miller won.
Touchdown.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. I think Mahomes is at least third best all time.
I think you have to give him top 5. There's no question.
I give him top 5, but
depending on win.
I don't know if I could give top 3 yet.
Brady, Montana, Mahomes. Brady, Montana, Mahomes.
I think so.
Or even Brady, Mahomes, Montana.
And also, Jamal,
Stop. No.
Mahomes don't have a Jerry Rice.
He has a Travis Kelce.
That ain't no Jerry.
Honestly, if we're talking about the best in the game,
when Kelsey's done, He could.
Not when he already is. He already is.
Like,
Not when he's done. To me, he already is the best tight end.
Come on, bro.
But,
Like, I get what you're saying. He's not Jerry, but he's Travis. He don't need to be Jerry.
Bro. Wait, he's not. He's not Jerry, bro.
Time out. If Patrick Mahomes had any of those Patriots defenses, they'd be the greatest team of all time.
Shit, you know,
that's the only thing he's missing. If he had a top 5 defense at any point in his career, they're the best team of all time. Because that's the only thing. Yeah. Bro, the team gave up 35 points in the Super Bowl. Like, yes,
because bad defense or because Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts.
They also gave up 31 when they lost too.
Thank you. And you mentioned the loss to Brady. If you flip-flop those like Brady and Mahomes in that Super Bowl, the Chiefs aren't getting a point. They're not even getting a point.
I mean, shit, they barely got a point. What they end with 9?
Yeah, but that's his fault because Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are dropping balls, bunks off their helmets and stuff. Like, that's the only Super Bowl where a team got blown out, and I didn't even blame the quarterback because the man truly
he was running for his life.
Yes.
He was making sidearm throws completely parallel to the field.
He scrambled for 500 yards just running around from defenders.
Are you talking about your ass, or is that actual?
No, that's facts.
No,
that's facts.
But you have to take it. But if you do that though, you do got to take in consideration Brady's stats when he lost in his Super Bowls. He almost threw for over 500 yards against the Eagles in that Super Bowl.
Yes,
he did.
He
did
also
throw
won a
for
Super
500.
Bowl, putting up 10 points.
He did, but how did they lose the game against the Eagles? What happened? Brady fumbled the rock.
Strip sack, Brandon Graham. Yeah,
Brady fumbled the rock. Why didn't he get it done against Eli? You had Randy Moss, who turns
Then David Tyree catch. What do you mean? Rodney Harrison didn't have strong enough hands.
But the Patriots were the last ones with the rock. It didn't. The game didn't end with the Plaxico Burress touchdown.
Plaxico hit that, and then Brady did it. Oh, but Brady was also on damn near a broken ankle. Like his ankle was fractured that Super Bowl, bro. Because he was hurt that Super Bowl.
And can we
in the second time Brady lost the Super Bowl to the Giants, if Gronk was healthy, they probably would have won. Gronk was hurt that Super Bowl.
Yeah, he missed that.
That was what, the elbow?
Not a back.
Or back.
That
was back.
Yeah.
But was Aaron Hernandez not on that team too?
He was on the field.
And also, they've won like 2 Super Bowls without Gronk. Like once Gronk.
But they also had a crazy defense.
Yes, but once Gronk got drafted, there were about 2. I want to say he didn't play in the Falcons one, and they won the Super Bowl, and he didn't play in the Seahawks one, and they won the Super Bowl.
True. The Patriots did have a decade where they just didn't make it to no Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it was like
from 2007 till 2014 they didn't go.
7 years they didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
So Luca, go. I'll ask you in a minute.
I just think Mahomes, like, what he has a winning record when he's down 10 plus. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's an insane stat.
That is nuts.
He's never played in a Super Bowl where you looked at the roster and said the Chiefs have the better roster. He's never had that. How many Super Bowls has Brady played in where he's had the best roster? Because Mahomes against the 49ers had the better roster. The 49ers that year were insane. All they needed was a quarterback.
They wouldn't.
Do you think? I think Seattle had a better roster. No,
I'm not saying Brady. I'm not saying Brady never had the lesser roster. I'm just saying that Mahomes has never had the best roster because against the Bucs, not even close. Against the Eagles, like if you put the top 10 players against Mahomes, it's Mahomes, Kelce, and Chris Jones 1 year, Tyreek Hill another year, Travis Kelce, like. The other team always has the more complete roster, and Mahomes still is 2-1 in the Super Bowl.
All right, so let me ask you this.
That's an interesting topic right there. Chris Jones still isn't signed.
Yes, they need him badly.
Yep.
Luca, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's the gap then between Mahomes and Burrow?
Oh, I feel like that's large.
Yeah,
it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
The rest of these,
I ain't gonna lie, Tyson. I'm kind of like the fact that you asked that question is kind of wild.
It's large. It's Mahomes and the rest of these
close to
boys.
Mahomes.
No, but you know what it is
like,
though, is because Tyson. A lot of people would think that it's not, and I think it is because once again I'm going to deep, bro. The Bengals have good defense.
I'm not asking because I feel this way. I just wanted to hear your opinion.
No, yeah, I think there's a pretty sizable gap, but like I think Joe Burrow is really good. Like I think he's the second best quarterback in the league. I think Mahomes is like, you look at the skill positions like T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Like yes, the man has Travis Kelce now, but like I think skill positions is not close. Like I think the Bengals have better.
Joe Mixon.
I feel like it's kind of hard to tell Burrow. You know Burrow's going to be good, but what we will see soon, them rookie contracts is running up with Burrow.
Yes.
So they're gonna have
we got to see what he does if he loses those guys. And also, if my memory serves me correctly, and which is why another reason why I don't even think it's close, Burrow don't have a fourth quarter touchdown pass in the playoffs.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He did not have.
I have no idea.
But he did beat Mahomes twice. He did beat Mahomes twice.
But who had the better defense, though?
He still beat him.
To me, it's the Bengals. As soon as I seen them get Trey Hendrickson.
But yeah, you still want to say the record thing doesn't really matter when it comes to Brady when Jamal brings it up, though.
Right. Yeah.
But hold on. Okay, but
that's another reason why I feel like Josh.
Okay, hold up. Real quick before we get onto that, I just want to say this in the Brady versus Mahomes thing. So the reason I think that holds weight is because they both, like, without a doubt, they're both a top 3, top 5 talent in terms of quarterbacks that have ever played. So, like, we're not questioning their talent. It's what have you done?
Yeah.
That's where I think you need to take that into consideration. And I think Mahomes is going to retire as the greatest ever. I don't think because of what Brady's done, you can't crown him yet.
But I think if you're talking greatest accomplishments, yes, I'll concede it to Brady. Sorry. If you're talking just the best
talent,
if I had to choose one quarterback to be on my team, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
So I don't disagree with that. And I'll even go one up. I'll take Aaron Rodgers before I take Brady. But
now you see,
you're crazy.
I wouldn't do that is because
crazy. I don't think he's crazy for that. Now, Aaron Rodgers, before Pat Mahomes came into the league, I do feel like Aaron Rodgers was the most talented quarterback in the NFL. Before Pat came over and took that title, it was Aaron Rodgers.
But you know why I wouldn't take Aaron Rodgers over Brady is because that boy got no clutch. He got no clutch. Aaron Rodgers, you got no clutch.
Aaron Rodgers got a lot to prove to a lot of people this year.
Because you seen when Packers were having home field advantage in Lambeau, they didn't do nothing with it.
You're right. But that boy has weapons now.
He has weapons.
He's had.
Aaron Rodgers can score 10 points this year and win a game. Aaron Rodgers can march the team down. They can kick 2 field goals, one in the first half, one in the second half, and they can win a game this year.
As much as I love Aaron Rodgers, I'm not sold because last year was complete shit. Like from what I see last year,
who did the Packers have last year on either side of the ball?
That, but it was more than just that. It was his decision making. Like
he broke his thumb. He also broke his thumb last year.
Okay, but just what about the 2 years before when they had home field advantage in the playoffs?
What you talking about? The 2 years he won MVP?
Yeah.
And freaking Matt LaFleur just forget how to call plays? Or you're talking about when they're in Lambeau and Matt LaFleur decided to take
the field goal.
The field goal?
You know why I'm not hearing that?
Do not give Aaron. Don't give me none of that, man. Don't give me none of that.
You know why I'm not hearing that is because Tom Brady threw like 3 picks in that game, and he didn't get 1 touchdown off of that. So
when he was going to do the work, Matt LaFleur took him off the field.
No, he didn't kick a field goal every time they had an opportunity to score. That was 1 drive, bro. Tom Brady threw a pick 2 other times besides that, and he didn't get a touchdown, bro.
Listen,
he didn't do nothing.
He can't throw it to himself. Devontae Adams is the only weapon they had. They didn't have Christian Watson at the time. Randall Cobb's 80.
What about that play? And I know you remember what I'm talking about. When Aaron Rodgers had the lane to run the football, and what did he do?
He threw it into double coverage.
Thank you.
I understand that. I understand that. That was a bad decision-making play. But, I mean, Aaron
He took him off the field, like Justin said.
He trusts his arm. Like, he's A-Rod, bro. He trusts his arm.
That's what I was going to say. So what gets in his way sometimes?
I would prefer him trying to, like, slice it in between two niggas and try to slowly trot into the end zone and get hurt. Because he wasn't going to make it to the end zone.
But the thing why I have Mahomes, like, is because Mahomes is clutch, right? He got 2 Super Bowls. Like, Aaron Rodgers, lately, he hasn't had that clutch.
I do agree with you. Because, like, for real, in the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers, like, he's not shit. But like there is a pretty severe drop off.
Yes,
and I do agree with that. Like I got to give you that.
I mean,
no, my bad.
I mean, NFC Championship games, he definitely don't have the best of record. But all that's not his fault.
He has the most NFC Championship losses ever.
Yeah, no, but and also. No, that is crazy. No, that is a big gripe on Aaron Rodgers. It's crazy. That is nuts. But this is probably the best rated defense Aaron Rodgers has played since 2010.
Since Charles Woodson was there, yeah, and Clay Matthews and AJ Hawk and all them guys for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And like that's that. And this Jets defense is better than that defense.
I think that's kind of crazy.
We gotta see. I think they have more potential. Like I think Sauce is gonna be a top 3 corner by the end of his career.
I don't think the linebackers are on the same level that the Packers linebackers were.
No, you're right. We don't have those. You're right. We don't got no.
I think that linebacker core was.
We don't got no Clay Matthews, AJ Hawk.
No,
you're right.
Yeah, what linebacker core was elite.
You could make the argument that the DB core might be better.
You can.
Our DB's better. Our D line's 10 times better than a D line.
Yeah, because I think Quentin Williams is better than anyone they had on the line.
Hey man, don't sleep on BJ Raji.
BJ
Raji, don't sleep on my guy.
But I want to go back to that Joe Burrow point with the winning record. You see the difference between Tom Brady's winning record against Mahomes and what does he have a winning record, or are they tied at 3-3? They might be tied at 3-3. But
honestly, I was just saying the playoffs. So I don't.
The thing is that in the playoffs between Joe Burrow and Mahomes, it's 1-1. But the thing is, Brady capitalized 2 Super Bowls when he beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Joe Burrow has 0. So that's to me is the difference, right? Like first of all, they're 1-1, and when Burrow did beat him to go to the Super Bowl, he lost. When Mahomes beat him to go to the Super Bowl, he won his Super Bowl. So to me, that it just makes it a little bit different, if that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
Listen, Mahomes is that guy, man. Like, y'all better hope I don't get my hands on him again. Even though I got 0 championships with him.
I think Mahomes is the real
championships in general, but yeah.
Don't do that. I'm the most consistent GM in this league.
No.